Right, I'm rolling.
You do not disrespect Harambe.
Exactly. Are you kidding me? Alright, I'm ready to go, Josh. You ready to go?
I was born ready. Hello. Here we are again, connected by the wonderful powers of Skype. Which was ironic because we've spent so much time together, other than the one thing we're supposed to spend time together for.
I know, yeah. We spent a solid 4 days straight with each other.
Actually, because we did realise that we weren't going to have time to do anything last week, and we did create this small clip that didn't end up getting released. So, play the VT. Hi, Jay.
You alright?
What day is it?
It's Thursday.
Thursday. What do we normally do on Thursdays?
Normally, a brilliant podcast comes out.
Yeah, normally we release the back post. But today, well, this week, in fact.
This whole week, yeah.
We've
Since
been
Monday.
very busy. In fact, we did watch Chelsea West Ham.
Oh, we did, yeah. And we watched half of
And we watched half of City Tottenham. Chelsea are actually probably playing right now. We have no idea what the score is. Quick, I'll
got my phone on me over there.
Do anyone know the Chelsea score? Yeah. We'll
Bang it out for us, Ross.
But yeah, no. The reason we haven't been
Don't do me like that.
Haven't been posting is because we've been in the Lake District, my home, and let's just pull a little bit. It's 0-0. Everything's 0-0 at the moment in the Chelsea score. But yeah, this is where we are. We've been very busy filming my uni film, and we've been very busy bezzing around the lakes. So
A lot of hard work, a lot of graft,
a lot of fun.
a lot of fun. Sorry about the no pod.
Okay, but yeah, we'll be back as normal next week. Yeah, so that was
kid, man.
that was us on top of Windermere, on top of Orist Head. I basically took Jay and Jack round my hometown and my surrounding areas while we made my film. I've been helping Jack with his film today. I'm very tired, Jay.
I'm quite tired, but I've had a couple of days to rejuvenate now, haven't I? Whereas you haven't.
No, I've been helping, doing other things. I've been at work.
Mm-hmm.
So it's been all good. Anyway,
sorry, mate. Because we've been so long away, there's loads of shit has happened, hasn't it?
A lot of shit has happened. Tottenham has played twice since we last saw you, and you last saw us.
Mm-hmm.
So that's nice.
Yeah.
Tottenham have also played twice in your life as well, Jay. Yes.
No,
Tottenham have played twice for both of us. Yeah.
No, 4 times total.
Should we quickly rank the game's importance?
Yeah, why not? Sounds fun.
So I would say you played 3 times, you mong.
Oh yeah.
So let's rank the game's importance. I would say Tottenham City.
Yeah, top.
Then Liverpool Chelsea.
Yeah.
Then I would put on equal pegging West Ham and Huddersfield.
Yeah.
And then we haven't even decided if we're going to mention Chelsea Slavia Prague yet. We probably will.
It
but
will be at the bottom if it was in the relevancy. So.
Well, we'll mention it. But do we care? Meh. Yeah. So, would you mind if we start with this? And actually, as a quick disclaimer, I'm not sure when we're going to release this. Should we release it just Thursday as normal, and I'll send you a... Yeah?
Yeah, Thursday is normal.
Okay, right. So by the time... I'm going to now caveat everything I've about to say with that it's half time, which makes this conversation more difficult. Tottenham played City, and Tottenham outplayed City in the first half.
Yeah.
I mean, I think we did.
Yeah, no, I mean, yeah. It was mad to see what happened, wasn't it? Really.
Yeah. It was. We've got a lot to discuss about it. Actually, it's been discussed a lot on various mediums already. But for starters, I know we can officially say yes by the letter of the law. What Danny Rose did is a handball because that's what the law says. But I think me and Jay would both agree that law is utter bollocks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, same as what happened over at PSG, innit?
Unless we take tiny little footballing children and enter them into an academy and remove their arms That short, like, as the first thing you do is just sever them and go, well, we'll play. This is the sacrifice you have to make.
The future of football is
you will be focused on kicking a ball and not wanking. You won't give away penalties. It's great.
You'll be fed food.
Bit balance issues, I would say. Games might be more entertaining. This might be all I'm saying. It's a viable solution.
You know what? I think it's the only solution, mate. To be honest.
All I would say is, how do you then handicap the goalkeepers to even out the scores?
So what you do then is you chop their legs off, attach their legs to their arms.
No. I would suggest maybe just break their arms.
Ooh.
So they've still got them, but they're just floppy little arms.
You'd have to jump and flop the arm up to save
it. No. But on a serious note, just like if Danny Rose slide tackles in the box to make not even a slide tackle, sorry, blocks in the box in that such a way, which is, you know, one of the reasons Burnley's been so successful in their defensive endeavours in their time in the Premier League. If Danny Rose tucks his arm behind his back to make that challenge, he can break his arm on impact.
Just
very feasibly. So anyway, yeah, it's ridiculous. It needs to change. If VAR bring that next season in the Premier League, we're going to see a lot of issues.
Yeah, I mean, that's inevitable, isn't it? The issues that to come. But
yeah,
either way,
honestly, yeah.
Right.
But either way, sorry, yeah, Son puts it away after Kane goes off injured. I've softened my stance on City. I think, looking back on it, it was Kane kind of was the aggressor in the tackle. It wasn't a bad thing that he was the aggressor in the tackle. It's just he wanted the ball. He didn't. There was no malicious intent from either of them. Delph probably didn't do wrong, and it hurts me to say that because I really thought he had.
It looked like he had. He looked like he was quite angry after, though.
Yeah. So I think that's because Poch gave him an earful, and he was there like, "Fuck off!" He got me, and he did. And I love Kane, but he did.
And there's that weird thing floating around now that Spurs are kind of doing well without him. So
well, that's already floating around.
It's weird.
We'll move on to that when we talk about Huddersfield, but
it's a strange thing to say, isn't it?
I wouldn't say Tottenham necessarily do better as a whole. I would definitely say that Son does better.
Yeah, definitely. And maybe even Eriksen. What you can say
I have no comment on that. I don't know.
You don't lean as much on your star player as much as we do.
No, so that'll be very interesting next season.
Kane's gone out, players step up. Our best player Hazard goes out or doesn't play. No one steps up. No, if anything, everyone gets worse.
Yeah, that is an issue. No, but it's fine. It's fine. Tottenham did well. It's half time. There's not really too much I can say about it because we're going to the Etihad. However, I am quietly confident.
It's a good lead to have. It's not like just the one goal in it. I mean, I know it's a home goal, but it's not like you're going away. You're going to City, who you've played before.
So home goal's the best thing you can have when you're about to go away. I know I obviously would rather win 1-0 at the Etihad, but the thing is, I don't want to say it, Jay, but I'm going to say it for the benefit of you and you and you and you. And you. I think we're going to score, and City are going to kind of get rattled, but it'll be too late. And I think we're going to see some scares, but I think we're going to score first.
Big statements. As much as you guys played so much better than them in that game, it is so hard for me to still not think that they're going to come out on top, just because of this quality of that team. Pep in this competition, I don't know. It's
what do you mean, Pep? What do you mean, Pep in this competition? He hasn't won He hasn't got
not with
final.
Not with City.
Not with Bayern either. Not with his. He hasn't got to the final. He hasn't done well in the Champions League for 7 years now.
True.
So
very true.
They lost to Monaco. They got battered by Liverpool last season.
That's a big thing. Liverpool
obviously 3-0's different, but they're coming going to chase the game. And especially with Kane out, one thing Tottenham can do very well is counter-attack.
Mm-hmm.
Like, look, it might not happen, but
You're definitely in a good position, a weird position to be in against City, especially when we got that draw. You were fucking mortified, wasn't you? But now there's a bit more of hope.
And then Tottenham are 4 games away from a final.
That's mad.
Maybe we can make a cheeky deal with
City.
City. Maybe we can make a cheeky deal with City where we say, look, just twat us in the league. Get that goal difference up. Fucking chase down Liverpool, but go on. Just come on. Because you know what? How even? I know they've got Ronaldo now, but also I'm going to caveat that as well. We'll move on from this quickly. But okay, anyway, I was looping through something there. Anyway, Tottenham beat Real Madrid twice. Sorry, no they didn't. We drew and beat Real Madrid with Ronaldo. And we also got... If you don't... The only thing that didn't stop us getting through against Juve last season was 2 quick-fire goals and a fucking worldy clearance off the line by Chiellini.
Liechtensteiner as well.
And him, yeah. But all I'm saying is that Ajax and Juventus aren't a bridge too far in the next round.
No, mate, they're not.
They're easier than City on paper.
No. If you looked at the teams remaining, you would have thought Barcelona and City are some of the bigger players and the bigger teams rather, and you could have got rid of one. It's a scary thought to think you guys are going to do well in the Champions League.
Well, it might not happen. So let's move on for this. It's half time. It's doing well. Son's great. I'm gonna praise more Tottenham in the Premier League roundup, but you'll see a video now, I guess, of how it went. I'm actually going to be in London for the game in Manchester, and I'm going to be going to the Fighting Cock social, which is incredible. I've always wanted to do it, and I'm very excited for it.
I'm excited for you, to be fair, because I reckon that'll be mint.
It will be mad. And Paul Robinson's going to be there.
Really?
Yeah.
No way.
Tottenham legend Paul Robinson's going to be at the social.
Are you going to meet him, or is he just going to be...
I don't know. He does like a Q&A at the start. I don't know if he hangs around afterwards or just leaves us the Q&A. But
if you meet him, the thumbnail of this is just you and him. Forget me.
It's very exciting.
How are we doing, Jay? Fucking hell. Oh, I'm recording from perhaps the greatest night of my life. I was in a pub, the Fighting Cock. I know we don't shout out with the podcast really, it's a bit of an awkward topic, but I don't give a fuck. The Fighting Cock put on this show, and I've been in London, and I went fucking 400 or 500 Spurs fans, one room. Jay, and the viewers obviously don't know, I've got a fucking dodgy knee. When Llorente scored, someone fucking put me on that knee, man. And I was fucked. I couldn't walk, and I was just lying on the beer-sodden floor shouting, "Come on, you Spurs!" And then we were through. It was fucking brilliant. And then fucking Aguero scored, and I hugged a man, and I went, "It's all right." And I looked at the screen. I went, "Mate, he's offside. He's fucking offside." And he went, "He's not. He's not. It's a goal." And I went, "Mate, he's offside." The ref, no goal. And fuck me, did that place go insane. Honestly, if you're a Tottenham fan and you ever want to be anywhere that's not the game, that is... I've been to games where we've won, and there's incredible. I've had an incredible time. Come on, you fucking Spurs! Ajax in the fucking semi-final. Come on!
Anyway, so let's move on to the second biggest game, I would say, or maybe even an equally as big game. It's quite hard to compare, but we've got quite a lot of say about this, Jay. So you take the reins first.
So Chelsea were given the chance to slow down Liverpool, I guess, and didn't take the opportunity. It was a mad game to watch. First half, I would say we were slightly edging it. I think you agree with that.
Yeah.
We had some decent chances. We were defending really well, which I was really happy with. The defence actually pulled through and made some fucking big defensive moves, and I actually got a bit hopeful for a bit. Because going into that game, obviously I'm excited, and Chelsea, Liverpool's nothing. it's not a little game, no matter the competition. But the Liverpool where they're at now and Chelsea where we're at now, they're favourites. So I was always nervous. But first half comes along and I'm like, second half, big. Let's do this. Good. We can go and get a point or even 3 points from this game because I thought a draw was likely, and then it just started to crumble, didn't it?
It didn't start to crumble. It just suddenly snapped.
It just suddenly
they just got you like that. They showed a few signs of it, but
it was
terrible defending for the first goal.
Yeah, for sure. Something very similar happened in the Everton game. We played really good in the first half, and then the second half rolls around and we just lack a little bit, and then
you really struggle with balls to the back post. I mean, obviously Dele Alli scored 3 of those goals against you. Like, I'm not just saying it to be a dick, but like,
no, yeah, it's true. It's very true.
It seems like if a ball gets crossed to the back post, one of your defenders just doesn't go there, which is very strange.
It's weird. I'm not going to take away from Salah's goal as well. That goal was incredible.
Yeah, I'll give him that. I mean, yeah, people are saying he's the only winger in the fucking league that can score that. I mean, he's literally not. Sane scored that against Leicester this season. Yeah, however, I'm not just being a Salah hater. It was incredible, and when it went in, I hate everything about the Liverpool run, obviously, and there was Liverpool fans around me, which makes me even more angry about the whole thing. But when that went in, even I went,
it's one of them minutes. Like,
how?
Another thing to note, I reckon, is going forward, when we were going forward, we were looking pretty good, and we'd get it to the wing, we'd make it that far, and literally no one would be in the box, and not like a problem with that is literally none of our midfielder get in the box. Ruben Loftus-Cheek could be getting into the box, you know what I mean? Jorginho could be getting into the box, but not only that is we didn't play a striker, we played Hazard in the middle, which resulted in him going out to the wing and no one getting in the box. Yeah, that's what happened. We didn't play a striker that game.
You didn't play Higuain?
No, he came on later on in the game. We played Willian, Hazard, Hudson-Odoi. Yeah, I'm 100% sure.
Oh.
And that worked against City when we beat them 2-0, but I think that was a fluke. I think this game, the way we were playing it down the wings, from middle to wings, as we have been all season, and we want to go cutting in or getting it, chipping it in.
Hudson-Odoi was pretty absent.
Yeah, he wasn't. I mean, he didn't set the world alight.
He's 18. He shouldn't be expected
to.
But I would personally have gone. Don't get me wrong. I think we should be giving we as in a footballing culture, not we as in your fucking club. Should be giving young players a chance. Yeah. However, in a game of that magnitude against one of the best sides in Europe, maybe Hazard, I would personally say Giroud and Willian is the answer.
That's what people are saying. Like Ruben had a really good game, and I think he earned his time in the game. But
Ruben's played in a World Cup. Ruben's played more for England. Ruben has had a season under his belt with Palace. He is a player that should be able to cope with those pressures. Whereas
it's weird though, isn't it? Because like he doesn't start Hudson-Odoi. People will moan that Hudson-Odoi could have changed that game. So he starts. He doesn't do much. We're going to moan that.
No, but no one has. I don't know. Not even I was. I never had an issue with the starting thing. Hudson-Odoi can come on for 30 minutes at the end. He's 18. Is the fact that he was completely overlooked, which was the issue.
Yeah, true.
And then to be honest, I'm more angry. Not angry. I hope he leaves. And I think Tottenham should spend 60 million on him. But the Loftus-Cheek is the thing. I don't really understand why he's getting pushed so far back behind. Odoi looks good, but Odoi, for example, do you know who looks better than Odoi at the moment?
Who?
I think his name is Burnley's Dwight McNeil. I don't know if you've seen him, Jay, but he's come in the second half of the season. He has scored, assisted. He has been on fire for them, and he is almost. Not obviously single-handedly like Woods got on the score sheet and stuff, and I'm going to get onto this actually, but he's dragged Burnley out. Like in some scenarios, he's been amazing. And Elliot was telling me like, this guy was like, "What the fuck is that? He's some sort of fullback." And he's like, "No, it's this winger we have." And I'm like, "Fucking, what was he doing?" And I was watching some of
Where's he been?
He's turning people inside out. Anyway, I'll show you some things next time I see it. It's mad.
Okay.
Dwight McNeil madness, but yeah. Okay, right. So
fair enough. But yeah, So, as I mentioned earlier, Chelsea are madly relying on Hazard this season.
Who you would arguably say, just quickly, let them down in that game.
Yeah, that's what I was going to move on to say. We lean on him so much, and and he pulled through with these moments where he's in the opportunities to score, and he didn't. I think the post is unlucky. It's just unlucky. He put it where he had to put it, and it was just 2 centimeters the wrong way.
Yeah, but then again,
that second one was just a scuff.
That second one, he should be. It's a good shot, and he's got it on target. He's hit the target from a good. He's got into a really good position. But the only thing I'm not gonna let him off, because he is supposedly up there with not in my opinion, but he's definitely in the top 5 players of the league.
Yeah, yeah.
And as one of the top 5 players in the league, you have to put that either side of Alisson.
Yeah,
it's all I will say. And even with the post, I know if the post is always unlucky, but I don't know. It was a massive chance lost there, because he could have been just as quickly. It feels like those 2 Hazard chances came just as quickly as the 2 Liverpool chances together.
Yeah, it was like hit them. It was like they hit us. It was hit them back straight away. We could have put it level pegging. We didn't, and because we rely on Hazard so much, no one else created chances. Hazard, although didn't put them away and probably should have put them away, no one else pulled out chances, did they? Higuain come on and didn't make a difference at all. Giroud would have come on and maybe made a little bit of a difference. Who knows? Obviously, we can't tell for sure. But Higuain come on just looked a bit fat.
As always.
So yeah, we
did.
We thought we would. We did. We didn't slow him down, but the race is still on for the top 2, and we're still hanging on him to try and get 4th.
Yeah, as the final 2 points. Sorry, Jack messaged me about the lobster he's about to murder. Just as the final 2 points, because I'm not letting Liverpool get away with fucking anything.
Fucking hell.
The Fabinho spit, or snot, on an injured Rudiger was, as much as I like to see a Chelsea player get spat on, even I will not condone fucking that. That's just
disgusting.
not on.
I didn't see it. You sent it me, didn't you? And I just, oh my good God.
I mean, right in front of the ref as well. And they won't. It's Liverpool, so there will not be retrospective action to it, because it's Liverpool and they're fun and they go boom. So fuck it. And then it's just
the video is quite funny. So he does it. The ref sees it clearly and doesn't do anything, and then it cuts to Sarri for a second. He looks fuming. He's just like.
It's just those eyes. And then the only thing I will say is obviously Salah scored one of the greatest goals of this season, one of them.
Yeah.
And he had a great game, and he drove Liverpool forward. But also, did you see his dive in the first half?
Yeah, I did.
When he skimmed past David Luiz, and he still, in my opinion, could have got to that ball as well. It's just fuck off. It's disgraceful. And there needs to be retrospective action for this shit like that. I know Tottenham have been guilty of it in the past. I'm not just saying it, but Salah has gone down in the box so easily this season, and so has other players, but notably Salah has.
Also, before they even scored a goal, we got called offside, and it wasn't offside as well. And I know I weren't mad at it at the time because there was.
Did you score?
Happen. No, because everything, literally the whistle went straight up, so not everyone stopped.
All right, fair enough.
I weren't mad at it because them things happen, but I guess Liverpool's kind of like train of luck is just going on and on.
I guess we'll quickly interject on it right now because we'll continue, and we won't bother going Tottenham. We'll go to Tottenham Hotspur next, but obviously what makes it so, these 2 Hazard. What really highlights these 2 Hazard chances is because of the game he had against West Ham.
Yeah.
In which you won 2-0.
Yeah.
But an absolutely incredible solo goal.
We again lent on him in that game, and it came through and worked for us that game. It literally depends how he is on the day.
So here's the question: we're pretty much guaranteed. We'll be very surprised if he doesn't go to Madrid. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Yeah.
He's incredible for Chelsea. I'm not going to dispute that. He's your most important player. You should desperately try and keep him. However, stats-wise, he scores about 1 in 3. Is that good enough for Real Madrid?
The Real Madrid of recent, maybe. Just they might need that player to come in and boost them. I'm not too sure. It wouldn't be good for Real Madrid a couple of years ago. Wouldn't be enough for sure.
But it's not. I mean, obviously they've got
his assists. His assists. He's got a lot of assists this season.
Yeah, but it's still not. It's not the Bale numbers when they bought Bale. It's not.
Yeah.
Obviously, they will never replace him until the next generation of freak comes along. But Ronaldo, they can't replace Ronaldo. It's impossible. So I'm not saying they have to. And obviously, but I'm just. Look at Bale. Just as Bale has gone in, he's won he ran off the pitch, ran back onto the pitch, scored an absolute world-class goal to win the Copa del Rey final. He scored the winner in the Champions League that gave them La Decima. He scored the bicycle kick winner, and then again in the Champions League final against Liverpool last season. He's won the title with Madrid last season. Admittedly, didn't play too much, but he's scored incredibly important goals. He's been inconsistent and injured, and Madrid fans hate him. A lot of them.
Yeah.
And a lot of that's cultural, and a lot of that's and the fact that they don't think he's accepted them, so they don't accept him because he hasn't learned the language. But it's the hardest football club in the world to go to, and Hazard seems like one of the most laid back professional one of the most laid back superstars I can think of.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure if that personality type would.
Yeah, no, it's very true. Good point actually. I don't know. I think we've seen Hazard be amazing, and it's just a case if he does it and keeps it up with Real Madrid. But he's under Zidane, so he'd probably be more motivated as well.
Maybe. I would say we'll see him, but I genuinely believe we definitely will see.
We will see.
Yeah, cool. Any other points about the West Ham game? It was a pretty regulation.
We had the delightful experience of watching it in your living room.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it was.
I fell asleep. Not because of not even a dig. It's just very very long day.
As much as he's going, it's very sad. I fucking loved that goal. Was brilliant. Yeah. Just an absolute delight to watch.
Well, both of them were.
Yeah, exactly. So it's just it's a very weird state we're in. You're enjoying this player who I guess it's very similar to Arsenal with Ramsey, although they definitely know he's leaving. Yeah. But it's a bit like that, I guess.
Yeah.
Nothing else to say. Yeah, good win. At least we got that win because we didn't win yesterday.
Yeah, good.
Let's move on.
Tottenham played Huddersfield 4-0. No Kane.
More of hat-trick.
More a hat-trick, which was unexpected, yet very well. Have you seen all three goals are fantastic?
I actually haven't, no.
Oh, you'll have to have a look afterwards, because honestly, the last one especially, he just runs to the 93rd minute and he gets threaded through by Son. He just takes one little look at the top bins of the net and side hits it into the top bin, and it's just fuckery. But players are doing well. Eriksen and Llorente hit the bar. Obviously, Wanyama got the first one, and no disrespect to Wanyama, this is a player that is on his day, now that Dembele is gone, probably our most defensive midfielder. A real sort of, I would talk about that term, midfield general. So when Llorente cushions a ball and a man runs onto the ball, takes a deft touch to take it round the keeper, and then just slots it home, I'm sat there going, who the fuck is that man? Bearing in mind I'm not even used to Wanyama being in the team for a year because he's had so many injury problems. And then Wanyama just runs off celebrating. I was like,
what?
No, that's not Wanyama. No, that's what the fuck? And then obviously Mora then surprised me even more with a hat-trick, and he celebrated with his kid on the pitch, which is absolutely fine. There's a lot of people on Twitter that are not, he scored a hat-trick against Huddersfield, he's celebrating with his kid on the pitch. He's like, no, he just had a nice photo with his child after he's
one of his best performances.
It's one of his best performances. I would say it was his second best performance. His best performance for Tottenham has been his brace against Manchester United away. Yeah. Because one of the solo goals, he took a goal from the halfway line there and just ran and popped it in. And also I was there, and he gave me the happiest memories. So no, it was good. There's nothing really to say about it. Huddersfield are obviously piss poor. They're already down. Didn't stop Fulham from beating Everton though, so I guess you can't take that.
Yeah,
as
no, I
a
mean,
given.
it's still 4-0 in any game is still big. So
yeah, I'll take it. It was good. Jay, we're going to end part 1 soon, so you have like 40 seconds to talk about Chelsea Slavia Prague.
I don't even know what to say. I didn't watch it. We watched the highlights. It was pretty poor from our behalf. We apparently can't score without Hazard, but then we can get last minute goals with Alonso. Great, cool. The away goal. We move on. Hopefully they don't score at home. I reckon we should end part 1 on. I'm hoping you don't know what's going on with the Arsenal game right now. Do you have any clue?
Oh, is it?
So okay, I don't want to.
Am I about to be a happy boy?
No.
Oh.
So currently Arsenal playing Watford. Can you guess the score?
Or is it 2-0 Arsenal?
So it's a 1-0 Arsenal. Troy Deeney's got a red card.
Oh,
It's not looking too good for them.
that's
time.
That you know why that you get the context of why that's super awkward for Troy Deeney, right?
Why is it super awkward?
You don't remember they played earlier in the season and he said that Arsenal had no cojones
Oh,
and
God, yeah, he did,
and
didn't
he came out and said we relish playing teams like Arsenal because they're weak and pathetic and weak-minded. So, as much as I hate Arsenal, there is absolute football karma coming back to get you.
Yeah.
Who scored the Arsenal goal?
Aubameyang.
Fucking great. Oh well, part 1 over. Cheers for fucking ruining that for Jay. Hi.
Hello.
Welcome back to part 2.
I want to say sorry just because my camera starts recording after 20 minutes and I didn't know that. So you'll just see Josh for like the past 5 minutes of that last part anyway.
Unless you're listening on Spotify, then fuck your apology. Doesn't matter.
Spotify.
No. I would like to start this next segment by sort of going over something I said in part 1.
Okay, interested.
And you might not believe this, Jay, but I would like to not apologise and not necessarily take back. However, I would like to alter my stance on Burnley Football Club.
Ooh.
Because they've done better than they have. You know, they still piss me off. If they come to Tottenham and park the bus for fucking 90 minutes, I'm going to get annoyed. And they do that, and I don't necessarily enjoy the way they play. However, they have come to a bit of a crunch. They've got on another good run. They smashed Cardiff. There was a few dubious decisions in that. There's a very strange picture of someone, I think it's Barnes, kissing someone's nose.
Great.
It's very confusing. But Burnley have entered the run-in, and they're obviously not because of their run-in.
Yeah.
But not necessarily because they're brilliant, but because Cardiff are also terrible. I'm going to... Fuck it, let's put out that. We need to start becoming a podcast where we don't pussyfoot around issues. Let's put our balls on the table and say Burnley are safe. Let's put our balls on the table and say Tottenham, in part 1, went through to the Champions League semi-finals. Let's put our balls on the table and say that Tottenham have no worries about Arsenal, Man United and Chelsea to lose the top 3. Boom!
I hope everything goes wrong at the end of the season. I have you on camera saying that. Fair enough, mate. Balls on the table. Chelsea are good. I don't know.
Yeah, no, excellent. Yeah, so that's all I'd like to say. I have other things I have in my mind
Right.
that I want to talk about, but do you also have things? Do you have notes?
I have no notes. It's all in the old noggin. Cause
It's all in the old noggin.
this is our 20th episode, mate. We're rolling now.
Oh, the Deli Alley of episodes. I like
it. The worst.
Who's your number 20, Jay?
Hudson-Odoi.
Oh, you got there. Fuck, I didn't think you would.
Knowledge, mate.
Oh.
Anyway, well, the next thing I was going to talk about is your next 2 fixtures.
Ah, well. Big week.
Big week.
For everyone.
You might as well just stay in Manchester. you reckon?
Yeah. I mean, I will be, Jay. I won't actually. I'll be in London.
Good.
So no, City then City.
City both at the Etihad, both in big stances. I think you beat them in the Premier League. You give Liverpool the chance to win the league.
You know what
We have the chance.
I do not want
first.
I do not want Liverpool to. Bless me. I do not want Liverpool to win the league. We've firmly established that doesn't need it going over again. However, I've decided that my football principles, I do not want City to beat us. If I had the choice now of City beating us and Liverpool winning the league, City beating us and City winning the league, or us losing that game and that being the thing that gives City the league, I don't care anymore. I want Tottenham to do well more than I want Liverpool to fail. That's what football should be about.
Yeah, no,
I've softened my stance on that.
I think I'm quoting Flav from Bull Street, but he's like, I don't support football. I support Tottenham.
Yeah. And I think
the thing, isn't it?
Yeah, it's time to, the most important thing, and this may be small club mentality, but one of the most important things is to stay above Arsenal. And I know it doesn't matter in the grand scheme of things, but
no, that matters to you as a fan.
It's important. It's important, and especially to have Champions League in the new stadium next season is also incredibly important. So.
Yeah.
Fuck everything else. We're Tottenham Hotspur and we're going to be in the new stadium in the Champions League. And if Liverpool win the title, great.
No, yeah,
great,
I mean,
whatever.
That's the thing. Like we wanted to go win. You want to win every game, of course, but we wanted to go beat Liverpool. We want to beat everyone just to stay in the top four because that's our priorities. You get your own priorities before anything else. But on the back,
when you say stay in the top four, you mean get into the top four, don't you?
We're in fourth at the minute, mate.
Yeah, okay. Fuck!
Dickhead. So I like that you thought you were being a bit slow.
Whoa! Aren't Arsenal currently winning?
Yeah, but the game's not over yet, so.
No, but it doesn't matter. If you look at the table right now, you're not in fourth.
Shit.
So Jay, I retract you. The fuck you.
The pod's over. It's gone.
Oh, excellent. I like winning. No. Yeah. Have you seen what's been happening in France, Jay?
What do you mean, footballing wise, or?
I mean, Notre Dame's currently on fire. Do you know about that?
Yeah, that's what I thought you meant.
But I don't mean that. But it's not the only thing that's fucking burned into the ground in France at the moment. Poor joke from me. I'm sorry. Well, what have you seen? Did you see yesterday's score?
It was 5-1, wasn't it?
5-1 to the second of the table. Lille.
Didn't Moteng do an absolutely blinding miss again as well?
I have no idea. No, that wasn't in that game. Sorry, that was the 2-2 that they had.
No, he did another one.
No. I don't think so because he's already had. Unless that's his third in a row.
I think it is. They were wearing white last night. I think it was. I saw it this morning.
Was it? It can't have been as bad as the clearance.
Obviously not as bad as that, but
but okay. He might have had another bit
across the bar.
I did see that.
Yeah.
He just skies it.
Yeah.
Was that? Are you sure that was him?
I'm not 100%, but I am like 50.
Okay. Well, yeah.
PSG, man. What's happening, lads?
It's mad. Yeah, it's mad. It's just funny, isn't it?
It is funny, to be fair.
They've obviously got a few injuries and stuff, but that's not acceptable.
Not acceptable at all.
And it's a piss poor league.
It is. I think out of the top 5, I think the French league is my least favourite, I'd say.
Well, no. I would argue that there's a top 4 leagues. I know there's not, but I would argue that the other 4 leagues, maybe Italy fall down in places, but
I don't know.
I mean, no, maybe I'm chatting shit though. Lyon, Monaco, PSG, Marseille, Nice are all big teams, but
yeah, but when you compare them to,
I would say the shit in the shit in the French league are probably the shittest of the shit. in the leagues.
The shittest of the shit.
Like, I would love to see a relegation Champions League.
Let's
Be
get
mint,
it
wouldn't
going.
it? Huddersfield, Fulham, Burnley. I'm going to pluck just shit teams and countries out now because I don't actually know. I'm sorry. Hamburg, fucking Monaco. I know they're out there now, but they would have been like the surprise Champions League underdogs if they'd managed to fuck it up massively.
Like,
when really, I think
it'd
be great.
It'd be like the best team of the
Absolutely
shittest.
great. Benevento would be there right now. We would have an absolute great time in this, and maybe even better, right? So instead of like in normal competitions, Champions League, Europa League, when you win, you go forward into the next round. The loser goes forward. So basically, the aim is to win and get the fuck out of there. I don't want to be in the loser. And the more you lose, the more you're just trapped in this horrible competition until you get to the final. And like you're in the semi-final and you win it, and you're like, thank fuck we're out of that. We're not the shittest. And then eventually the shittest team is in the shit final with it's Huddersfield versus fucking. Oh,
they literally get hit like a little ashes.
No, they have to just liquidate.
They just.
You're done.
They clap them out of existence. Like,
You're done. You've done. And then they just watch as their ground just gets fucking demolished. Or they get like, they all get sent to the MLS and start to be called the terrier, the rowdy terriers or something. Something awful. That'd be fun.
Nah, it's a good. I think you should put that towards UEFA. See what they say.
I'll be contacting someone about this idea. But the title races are fun all over. I know we don't really go into European football a lot, but Bayern slapped Dortmund the fuck down, didn't they while we were in Kendall, and said sit the fuck down and shut up.
They were like, you had your fun.
You had your fun, now fuck off. But now Dortmund have won again, and so have Bayern, so it's still close. And then right. Juve had a chance to win the title, and they had a shot defeat to Spal.
I had a bet on that as well.
Yeah, mate, don't fucking pretend that was the only thing that let you down. I've seen that.
That was a bet. I had two different bets. That of all.
Right, okay. Jay had fucking an incredible bet, which basically PSG to win, Spal to win, Wolves to win, Brighton to win, which I don't quite understand. I know, but Bournemouth haven't been playing well recently, but let's just actually give Bournemouth a quick shout out because that's the. I know they've been poor recently, but that was a performance. I know Brighton were abject, but fucking hell. 5-0, in case you didn't see.
No, I saw.
Yeah, sorry, I didn't know. You looked at me like you didn't say anything. No. But yeah, no. Terrible bet, Jay. Be sad.
Would have wanted to make $5,000 if I so I wouldn't have been then.
Yeah.
Our next game is other than Slavia Prague, midweek, Thursday, so when this comes out, it will be Burnley on the weekend.
That will be tough.
It will be very tough.
But now, it's good that I've made my point about them, actually, because you've come and stuck against Burnley before, and this is a resurgent Burnley side. In fact, Jay, hopefully, is it a 3 o'clock kickoff, or will you be watching it?
I can check. Oh, mate, it's Monday Night Football.
Monday Night Football, Jay. Well, I expect you to be watching that, and I expect you to keep a special eye out on Dwight McNeil.
I will. Don't you worry. I'll do a scout for you.
Well, no. It's you that needs to. Maybe he's the Hazard replacement that you need.
Can't sign anyone. Shit.
Yeah. Well, he's young now, so there's no rush.
No rush. 2 years.
Yeah,
no.
It's all good.
Yeah, no. Monday Night Football. Burnley. They're scrapping. And doing very well at scrapping to keep themselves out of the relegation zone, and we are still just tumbling and kind of getting back on our feet.
You're not tumbling. No, we keep like. I'll tell you, we're stagnant.
It's me down that mountain. I keep falling, but I'm going, but I keep falling.
I don't think you're going. They're not going as quickly as you were. Do you? I know what your heart says, but does your head say you're making the top 4 still? Oh, did you even say that in the prediction? Actually, mate, you didn't, did you?
No, I didn't.
You said 5th. You said 5th.
I said 5th. I think I still stand by 5th. I think 5th is the most logical one. But again, football.
Can you deal with another season in the Europa League?
I mean, like, as much as that it's shit. It's what we deserve after this season. I don't think we deserve Champions League.
If someone said to you at the start of the season, because I know it's different when you get into the last stages and there's an actual chance to win it, a bit like the Carabao. Yeah. If someone said to you, if you finished fifth, and then I came up to you and went, I am a magic genie man. Hello, Jay.
Hello, Josh. Hello, magic genie man.
Thank you. You have a chance. I'm going to give you the option just to not even enter the Europa League, just play the domestic football. Would you take that, or would you still want?
Like you say, I think getting to the last stages it is and can be exciting, and it's quite feasible to win as well, which is fun, and winning is fun at the same time.
You heard it here first.
Winning is fun.
Winning is fun.
Insight only you'll get on the back post, but so and it does give you that alternate option to get back into the Champions League. Whereas if we just had domestically, as much as we've been quite bad this season, Liverpool and City would still be where you are at because you're still really good side. So I don't know.
Fair enough. Yeah.
And to be fair, if we get Arsenal in the final of the Europa League, that's a big game.
Yeah, that would be enjoyable, wouldn't it? I don't know. Yeah, no, it's fair enough. I agree. Obviously, Tottenham had like 4 or 5 years in the Europa League, and it was long. It was long.
It's a bit of it's such a slog. Like when the group stages was just like we were winning 1-0. And it was just, I don't know. I think maybe under a different manager on a different day, the Europa League might be a bit more exciting because we'd be, I don't know, playing differently, having a bit of fun time with football as a whole. You know what I mean? So I don't know. And also this season it has given us the opportunity to win 3-0 and 4-0.
Yeah, I mean, all 1-0 against Molde. Well done.
I went to that one.
I'm not sure.
I went to that one.
Yeah, I'm not sure that. Yeah, I'm not sure that. Yeah, it's that. I don't know.
Europa League's weird because of other teams around Europe, they love it and it's a big thing. And I feel kind of guilty for not liking it because it's a big.
I would always rather be in it. Tottenham's most legendary manager, Bill Nick, once said that Tottenham must be in Europe because without having a presence in Europe, you are nothing. And obviously that's a bit of an overstatement, but like a club like Tottenham has to be in Europe because that is, you have to be on that stage somewhere, and obviously it's not the main stage, but.
It's true. It's
you can be a big band on the second stage at Glastonbury, and you're still going to take the gig, aren't you?
Yeah, exactly. Very good analogy, that one.
Cheers for once. Not that all my analogies aren't good. Yeah.
Fun times.
I think that's a pretty short, condensed part 2 because I'm mumbling a bit on it.
Yeah,
I think we're pretty much said what we want to say.
Yeah, wicked.
Alright, cool. Hello, part 3, guys. We say part 3, part by. Because we don't really have that much to say this week. I think we've covered everything we've wanted to say. Mm-hmm. Do you know what? Actually, 2 points because, we might as well fill something in here. Firstly, I completely forgot that Brendan Rodgers was at Leicester.
Brendan Rodgers is at Leicester.
I just saw the highlights that cut to. I was like, "What the fuck? He went there, didn't he?" Yeah. And he's made absolutely. They're still just as inconsistent as under Puel, and what a pointless change that was.
But it was his dream, Josh.
This madness. But the only thing I want to end on actually is the master of manipulation himself, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. Have you heard what he said to the press today?
No, I didn't.
Well, do you know, Jay? Bless his little heart, his little Norwegian heart. He doesn't park in the manager's spot, Jay. When he goes to Old Trafford, there's a manager's car park. There's a parking space for the manager.
Yeah.
He doesn't park his car there, Jay.
Oh, why not?
Do you know why?
Because he's a nonce.
Because he can't drive. No, I'm kidding. That's not the real reason.
No, that.
Do you know what the real reason is? Because in his eyes, Jay, That's still Alex Ferguson's spot.
Of course he's saying that.
Oh, it doesn't matter that you're tactically adept whenever a bigger team come along because you're United at heart.
Because Alex Ferguson's still at the wheel.
Well, no.
Ollie's at the wheel.
Okay, this is why we don't let you record on your phone normally, because you do things like that. Right, yeah, that's it really. And also a dildo was found in the Old Trafford dugout.
Really? Oh God, yeah, I saw
And
that.
not Jesse Lingard, sorry, an actual sex toy. Hey. Right, that's it. We'll have more content. Oh well, if things fucking happen.
It's a big podcast, actually. I think.
Oh, right, Freddie. Yeah, it was a big part one. We had a lot to talk about. Stay tuned for that. We'll definitely be back next week.
Yeah, might be another Skype episode.
Yeah, well, it will be. But yeah, no, we're all good. And if you're listening to this, do us a favour and just tell your dad.
Tell your dad.
Hey, Dad. All right. See you later, guys. See you later, Jay. See you later, Hope.
Josh said, "See you later."
Bye.
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 Yeah.